Hello, Mavericks. This is Imri, and welcome to today's Market Roundup. It is Wednesday, January 24th. So today, we'll be doing a review of the trading day. We'll be going over some meaningful news, taking a look at the broader equity markets, taking a look at the market internals. We'll have a peek at a sector heat map, and then, as always, we're going to end things off by taking a look at a few trading setups and opportunities. So we'll have some bullish setups, a sideways setup, and a bearish setup. So stick around for that. Now let's get started.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
Okay, so kicking things off with some market analysis, we're going to take a look first of all at what's actually happened today. So the S&P eked out a gain, pretty much flat, but the Q's down, small caps down, and the Dow slightly down on the day as well. Oil had a great day and gold down a little over 0.5%. But overall, if you're looking at the technical structure of the market here in the S&P 500, a little bit of a pullback after breaking out to new all-time highs is not unexpected. The question is, how are we going to trade into next week's interest rate announcement? That's going to be very, very, very interesting. I think the market, and this is more of a subjective take than a quantitative one, but I think the market's at a very tricky juncture right now. We've got into new all-time highs. That was a very, in my opinion, obvious call to make. But the next step now is, can the market justify sitting at new all-time highs? I believe at this juncture, we need some kind of catalyst here that's going to really aid traders and investors in assessing the risk-reward proposition of staying invested when prices are this high. Taking a look at the Qs, it's a pretty similar story. I mean, I would say the Qs are in the grip of a mania. It's definitely, the Qs have definitely run further than, say, the S&P 500 has. No doubt that tech has led the way here. Netflix had a great day today as well. But yeah, everything I just said about the S&P can be applied to the Qs also. So taking a look at the sector heat map here, I mean, yeah, tech is up on the day. Communication services done really well. And then, like I said, Netflix was the standout winner here, up over 13% at some point earlier in the trading session. And yeah, double-digit day for Netflix. Crazy. Great day. Let's actually go back to this heat map, because what you'll notice is if you're not in financials, tech, or consumer services, you probably had a rough day today, right? Healthcare, which has been doing well, has pulled back. Real estate, which had a bit of a pop, has pulled back. Energy, however, which has been in the gutter for some time now, is trying to stage a comeback. I think it's still a little bit too early. And, some of these stocks that I was really bearish on, like Exxon, for example, Exxon poked its head below support, then poked its head back above it. So I'm now neutral Exxon again. So I think energy is worth keeping an eye on, but I also wouldn't try to go bottom picking just yet. Okay, so as far as the weekly outlook goes, yeah, we're still at a +3, or above both moving averages, and the slope is positive. Nothing much more to say there. All right, now in terms of potential bullish trades, we've got a couple for you. We're going to take a look at Comcast, especially because they've got earnings coming up shortly. And then we have Old Dominion Freight and then AEM on the bear side. Okay, so taking a look at Comcast, we've broken out of this parallel channel. We're above all three moving averages, and we've got earnings coming up. So I think there is, or I would really like to see a nice pop here, taking Comcast higher off the backs of an earnings announcement. That would be a great catalyst to get some volatility into that trade. So that the technical formation looks pretty good to me. And, if we only get one-way traffic here, that's fantastic. If we take a bit of a dive, off the back of that earnings report, then I'd definitely be a lot more cautious. If we break hard below the 50-period moving average, for instance, which is right around $43, then we have to rethink this trade, obviously. Okay, so next up is Old Dominion. This has been one of my favorite range-bound trades for quite some time, and the range continues. I mean, we're still going sideways. I think last week we were around 384. We're now at 391. Thing has barely moved. I mean, despite 3 good days up, today we gave back a lot of those gains. So you can see those 3 strong bull candles. Well, we've just given back a lot of that. So I expect the sideways action to continue for at least the time being. And then finally, we have our bear here in Agnico Eagle Mines. Again, below all 50 moving averages with broken trendline support. I'd like to see this get down to about 46. And if we can break below $46, that puts $43, $42 in focus. All right, traders. So tomorrow's outlook. Look, the market is relatively holding strong despite extreme overbought conditions and some extreme bearish divergences that are starting to take place in the momentum indicators. I expect to see that kind of bearish divergence in the later stages of a rally. So although objectively we have to say we're +3, because that's simply what the system tells us to be. On a personal note, I have some fears and anxieties slowly creeping in terms of how much longer the market can hold up. But here's the really important thing about trading. You have to stick to your system and not let your personal biases affect your trading decision making. Stay systematic. In terms of economic reports, we've got advanced GDP and unemployment claims tomorrow, both market movers. As far as earnings reports go, we've got Visa, Intel, T-Mobile, and Comcast coming up soon. All right, traders, thank you for watching. See you next time.